بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطاهرين. Welcome to the Let's Read and Recite the Quranic Kareem. As we promised you in our previous video, inshallah, we're going to start learning the Arabic alphabet letters. So long story short, let's go and learn them. The first letter in Arabic is the letter Alef, written this way, a straight vertical line. The counterpart of this letter in English is the letter A, since they both produce the same sound. Alef produces the sound a light sound, or a happy sound. You remember? A happy sound. A. Don't misunderstand, it does not produce an sound. Sound, no. It produces the same sound as A in English, like apple, right? Address, Arabic. So remember not to misunderstand the name and the sound. The name of this letter is Alef, and the sound it produces a light a sound. Great. The important point is about the different forms of the letters, as we mentioned in our previous session. So let's go to the different forms of Alef in Arabic words. Here we are. Remember that Alef is a vowel letter in Arabic, and it is typically used to stretch the sound of the other letters before it. That's why it does not come at the beginning of the words. For example, if it is used with the letter Jim, it stretches the sound of Jim, becomes Ja, or the letter Sin becomes Sa. Great. And if you see at the beginning of the words a letter that looks the same as Alef, that is the letter Hamza, then inshallah we are going to talk about the differences between Hamza and Alef in a separate video. So we have three forms for Alef: the isolated form, the medial form, and the final form. Let's try some Arabic examples and identify each form. Look at these examples. Sahab. Next one. Thabit. Amma. Can you identify the different forms of Alef in these words? Great. In the first word, Sahab, Alef is written in medial form. In the second word, Thabit, Alef is written in medial form. That's correct. And in the word Amma, we got two Alef, but remember that the first one is Hamza, that inshallah we'll talk about it. So Alef in the word Amma is written in the final form. The last letter is the letter Alef, right? So we got two medial forms of Alef in these two words, and one final form of Alef in the word Amma. That said, but remember one thing, that in Arabic we have three types of Alef that inshallah we'll talk about them in details in another video. The second letter in Arabic is the letter Ba, written this way, like a boat with a dot at the bottom. It's very easy, right? It produces the sound Ba, a light a sound, okay? A happy sound, not an awesome sound. Try not to say Ba. Say Ba. The counterpart of this letter in English is the letter B, since it produces the same sound, right? Ba, like book, bag, above, right? Great. Remember that the name and the sound of this letter are quite the same. The name is Ba and the sound is Ba, right? You can pronounce the letter Ba simply by pressing your lips. Now blow some air. Step 3, let the lips apart. Ba. Don't forget that you have to produce a happy sound or a light sound. Ba, not ba, okay? Since it is a light letter. Ba. Alright, let's go to the different forms of Ba in Arabic words. So take a look at different forms of Ba: isolated form, initial form, medial form, and final form. Remember them? Let's try some Arabic words. Try saying the word bab. Remember that Aleph is used here to stretch the sound of ba. So, bab, bab. Alright? So, the letter ba is used in initial form, and we have another ba, it's used in isolated form. Alright? Bab. Great. Try saying the word sabara. 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 So here we got 3 letters, but one of them is ba, which is used in the middle of the word. And we call it the medial form of ba. Sa-ba-ra. Alright? Sa-ba-ra. Medial form of ba. Try saying the word kasaba. Kasaba. Again, we have 3 letters, but one of them is the letter ba. It is used in final form. Alright? Bab. 2 ba, 1 in initial form, the other one in isolated form. Sabara. 3 letters, one of them is ba, it is used in medial form. Kasaba. 3 letters, one of them is ba, it is used in final form. Alright, that is ba. Let's go to the third letter, which is ta. The third letter in Arabic is the letter ta. It's written this way, the same as ba, but with 2 dots on the top. Ba has a dot at the bottom, so ta has 2 dots on the top. The same as Alif and ba, ta is a light letter, and it produces a happy or apple sound, right? Ta, ta, not ta, ta. The counterpart of this letter in English is the letter T, but a soft one, t, t, right? If you want to pronounce the correct sound of ta, you have to bring your tongue forward, place it at the back of your front upper teeth, and blow some air. Ta, ta. Like the English word theme, theme, the theme of the story. Or theater, theater. Alright, let's go to the different forms of ta in Arabic words. Here we are with the different forms of ta. The same as ba, ta has 4 different forms. Isolated form, initial form, medial form, and final form. So let's try some Arabic examples and identify the different forms of ta. Try saying the word tabbat. Tabbat. Great. Katabat. Katabat. And the next word, abtar. Abtar. In the word tabbat, you see 2 ta, right? One at the beginning in initial form, tab. And the other one in the final form. Great, at the end of the word. Tabbat. Great. And the next word, katabat, you see again 2 ta. Katabat, right? So the first one is in medial form, and the last letter in this word, which is the letter ta, in final form. Great, katabat. And the last word, abtar, again you see 1 ta with 2 dots, right? So it's written in medial form. That's it about ta. Inshallah, let's go to the next letter, which is the letter tha. The 4th letter in Arabic is the letter tha. It's written the same as ba and ta, with a difference. Ba has got a dot at the bottom, ta has got 2 dots on the top, but tha has got 3 dots on the top. Alright? Let's read the Arabic alphabet letters from the first. Alif, ba, ta, tha. So the 4th letter is tha. Alright? Remember that tha is as well a light letter and produces a happy or apple sound. Tha, tha. Do not say thaw, thaw. In English, we have th that produces the same sound as tha in Arabic. Alright? Like the word thought. I think, I thought. Thick, tooth. Alright? So it's pronounced by putting the tongue between the front, upper and lower teeth. Tha, tha. Very simple. Alright, let's go to the different forms of tha in Arabic words. Here we are, the 4 different forms of tha in Arabic words. The isolated form, the initial form, the medial form, and finally the final form. Let's try some Arabic examples. Try saying the word thabata. Thabata. Amazing, we've got all those 3 letters in this word. Tha, ba, and also ta. All the 3 brothers in this word. That's great. So let's identify the forms then. Tha is in initial form, great. And ba is in medial form, that's right. and tha is in final form. So we got a tha in initial form, a ba in medial form, and a ta in final form. Thabata. That's the initial form of tha. Try saying the next word, thalith. 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 We got two tha here, right? Two tha here. So the first one is in initial form, tha. Remember that Aleph is used here to restrict the sound of tha. Tha, tha, lith. So the first one is in initial form, and the last letter in this word is tha, which is in final form. Thalith, thabata, thalith. Try saying the word batha, batha. Apparently we have two letters here. So one of them is ba, the other one is tha. Great. So we have here ba in initial form and tha in final form. That's it about tha, different forms of tha, initial form, final form, and medial form, okay? Try and practice again the words with me. Thabata, thabata, thalith, thalith, and finally, batha, batha. That's it about these four letters in Arabic. Inshallah, in the coming session, we will be talking about the rest of the alphabet letters. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa alihi at-tahirin.
صدق الله العلي العظيم